Hey guys, welcome to a new weekly analysis slash breakdown of what happened this week from June 17th to June 21st. So overall, it was a great week with great analysis, great executions, and in simple words, it was a profitable week, which basically that's what matters. So without any spoilers or something, let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome to a new day in the markets. Today is June 17th and I'm currently watching AU. So what we can see by now is that price have been respecting a very a bearish structure overall. So if we go, for example, to the 4-hour, we can see that first price rejected from this fair value gap, then price rejected from this supply zone, then same thing from this supply line as well, and price recently kind of respected like this demand zone here, and then it created like fair value gap that we can see it in this time frame, right? We can see that price kind of rejected from this fair value gap, but if we can see there's some gaps still, and we can see that this impulse to the downside that broke structure, we can see how basically candles are closing, right? So I might maybe interpret this such as a liquidity grab. That price is basically taking liquidity from Friday's low, which is this one, and this might be some liquidity for price to then reject from these gaps from here, right? So I would like to see a selling opportunity from this area right here, but we can also maybe look for some selling, for some buying opportunities based on the fact that if my bias is for price to reach this zone here, I would like for price to basically keep going up until this point. So if that's the case, I will maybe like to see some reversals, like some discounts to position ourselves into buying opportunities. But yeah, let's basically see what happens. I will update you guys with whatever happens. We had some high impact news today at 8:30 a.m. Like literally they didn't move the market at all. This was basically the candle of news. So there was literally no momentum because like you guys can see, it was like the Empire State Manufacturing Index, and that's not very important. Like compared to the most high impact news, but yeah, that's basically it for now. I'll update you guys with whatever happens. Okay guys, so quick update. It's currently 10:18 a.m. New York time and I haven't taken any trades. As we can see, like I was considering maybe a buy opportunity, but I honestly don't like the fact that price rejected from this fair value gap following trend. So yeah, that's basically one of the main reasons why I took no trade so far. But yeah, I would like honestly for price to reject to the upside and follow what I told you guys to consider maybe this liquidity and reject from this kind of fair value gap, that there's still like a gap and it's also a supply zone, and keep going down. So that's basically what I'm looking at right now, but it's already a little bit late. Yeah, it's 10:20 a.m. So it looks pretty much like a no trading day for me right now. So finally, it's currently 12 p.m. New York time and I took no trades. So yeah, basically at the end I didn't take this trade here for the buying opportunity. I just didn't like it because, like I said, price was rejecting from this fair value gap, so it was very likely for price to reject from the supply zone, and we can see that it's still holding this area. So yeah, that's basically the reason why I didn't take this trade. It's just Monday, so we have a whole week ahead to maybe take some great trades and be able to perform way better than last week. So yeah, that was basically all for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow to see what happens. Hey guys, welcome to Today in the Markets. Today is June 18th, and basically what I'm looking right now, it's a very interesting idea. So as we can see, price recently shifted direction, so we were completely bearish, but now price is creating and rejecting some bullish trends, basically some bullish structure. So we can see that price swept this whole floor here Then we broke structure, price created a fair value gap here in the 1 hour, price rejected that very late, like in London session yesterday, or well, this early morning. Then it broke structure again to the upside, and now price is kind of rejecting this demand zone. So if that was the case, I will consider price to keep going up, but we have some news, high impact news in 2 minutes. So if we can see in here, we have high impact news at 8:30 a.m. So basically in 1.5 minutes. So I'll wait to see what happens. I'll also like for price to go a little bit lower and start like sweeping these floors here. And then I'll position myself into, well, pushing up. So that's basically what I'm looking, and I'll update you guys if there's a trade for me or if there isn't. But I will honestly like the fact that price is respecting bullish structures for price to continue to the upside. Okay guys, so news released, we can see that our direction was correct. Now I'm just waiting for price to give me a confirmation to be able to enter a trade. Basically, yeah, looking for price to go a little bit higher. Okay guys, so it's currently 9:12 a.m. New York time. We can see that our bias and direction is correct. I'm still waiting for price to see if there's any reversal, considering that price left this for a value gap, right? So I would like maybe for price to reverse, give us our entry. The reason why I'm placing my stop loss this way is because price could also maybe consider this as liquidity and do something like this if it goes down, right? So yeah, but it pretty much looks like price is going to keep going up. It was a very nice setup. It's just that it happened on news, and we can see that price never gave a proper discount for us to position ourselves in buying opportunities. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at right now, but it's a pretty nice setup, and yeah, price is really bullish right now. So yeah. Okay guys, so it's currently 10:42 a.m. New York time, and as we can see, our direction, our bias was literally perfect. It was honestly very nice, this possible trade. As you guys know, if there wasn't like news at that time, like at 8:30, I would have placed my entry immediately when my session started, so around this area, understanding that price was rejecting from this demand zone, right? So it would have been a winning trade. But as we can see, we were waiting for this entry, but price never reversed. At least in our session, it might reverse now, but yeah, our session is basically over. It's already almost 10:45 a.m. So yeah, I wanted for price to reject from this fair value gap in the 5 minute, and we can also see it in the 15, which is very big. So yeah, that's the reason why I took no trades, respected my plan, and but still was a very nice analysis. So that was all for today. Tomorrow, we can see it's a bank holiday in USD, so I'm not trading tomorrow. So I'll see you guys Thursday. Hey guys, welcome to New Day in the Markets. Today is June 20th. It's a Thursday, and as we can see, basically price action is horrible right now. We are in a complete consolidation. Price haven't been able to break this high here or this low, indicating that we're just in a consolidation stage. As we can see, look at the horrible consolidation, right? After this whole impulse to the upside, we can see that price is rejecting from this fair value gap. So I will maybe like to see if price is able to break this low here and start doing some bearish structures, but it pretty much looks like a no trading day for me, because usually in this type of cases, price just keeps consolidating and rejecting from each high and low. So that's basically what I'm looking at right now. For today, we had some high impact news at 8:30 a.m. They literally did nothing. And yesterday I didn't trade. because it was a bank holiday. We can see here that it was a bank holiday, right? So I don't trade in bank holidays. But yeah, that's basically all for now, and I'll update you guys if there's anything else, if prices may be able to give us some confirmations and start trending. So that's basically all for now. Okay guys, so it's currently 10:04 a.m. New York time, and I just placed this sell limit here. Let's see if it gets activated. So this is my entry point here with my stop loss around this area. There's something that price rejected from this fair value gap, right? And it's now respecting bearish structure. So we can see the order flow here, here. So it's following structure after this break of structure. And it's basically holding a supply zone here. So that will be basically it. I place it above this high. Price could reject now to the downside, but I was expecting some rejections. And well, I like the rejection here, based on the fact that it's respecting the supply zone, but it's already in the 60%, so it can reject here. But I will definitely prefer for price to go a little bit higher, take liquidity from this high here, and then start rejecting to the downside. So that's basically all. As we can also know, we can see that price recently was in a consolidation stage. So basically it could also swept the whole floor and then go to the upside, but it's completely valid the fact that price is now rejecting some bearish structures. So yeah, that's basically all for this trade, and let's see how it goes. Okay guys, so quick update. This is how the trade is going right now. We can see that there's some rejection to the downside. So yeah. Okay guys, so it's currently 12 p.m. New York time, and this is how the trade it's going right now. It's honestly pretty nice. We can see that it's very close to our final TP. We can see that the whole structure has now shifted to a bearish structure after basically price was able to break this low here, right? Then it reversed, respected again the supply zone, and now it's respecting basically every single bearish structure. So I'm completely fine if price decides to reverse a little bit. It's just a breathing room for price to continue to the downside. Based on my strategy, there's no reason why price should go higher now. It should actually move lower. So I'm confident about this trade, and I'm still holding it. I'm still waiting to see what happens, but this is how the trade is going right now. Very nice, very clean, not too much drawdown. So yeah, that's basically all for now. I'll update you guys later. This trade, how it is right now, we can see that it's very close to the final TP, but it can take way more than this. So it can literally take, like, hit my TP in 30 minutes, or it can reverse and then start consolidating and then move again to the downside, or just completely reverse and take me out in stop loss. So it can literally be the end of the trade in 30 minutes, or it can take 5-6 hours. It really doesn't matter. I'm still holding this trade. So yeah, that's basically all for now. I'll update you guys with whatever happens. Hey guys, welcome to the Day in the Markets. Today is June 21st. It's Friday, and I'm currently watching AU. As we can see, this was yesterday's trade, and it was very nice trade. At the end, price reached our final TP for a 1-2 in this area. It was a very long trade. Basically, price reached our entry point around 9 a.m., like 9:45 a.m. And it basically reached our final TP around 5 a.m. New York time of the next day. So it was a very long trade. As we can see, price literally almost reached our final TP in this area, and then it reversed completely. By respecting my plan, I didn't close, and price didn't even reach our break-even point, but still I didn't move my stop loss to break even. I was holding the trade, so it was possible that price could have just go up straight and take us out in stop loss, but I didn't close the trade, or I didn't move my stop loss to break even. I hold it to the night, and well, it was a final TP. So basically what I did was to take the trade on my 25k account, right, with the 2%. So it was basically a 4% profit in the 25k account, and something happened which was very unfortunate. So we can see that price barely reached like it reached our final TP, but not for too much. And on my, I just checked, and on my 10K account, price didn't filled our TP, and then it reversed. So I was able to close in this point here for a 1-to-1, so for a 3% profit, because I risked 3%. That was unfortunate because it was actually a 6% profit in the 10K account, but price literally reached this point here. Let's see how many pips it was. So it was basically like 0.5 pips, and maybe because of the spread or something, our final TP wasn't fulfilled. And yeah, then price reversed, and based on the fact that price already reached my final TP, I waited to see if price was able to respect this last bearish structure, and if price was able to break this to the upside, I was closing, and that's what I did, which was basically a 1-to-1. So if we can see a little bit over 1-to-1, right, close around this area. So yeah, that's why I basically didn't win a 6% in the 10K account. Basically a 1-to-2. It's just because price didn't reach this point, but it was a 1-to-1, so a 3% profit. But yeah, that was unfortunate, but either way, I respected my rules. It was a very nice trade for a 1-to-2 in the 25 and 1-to-1 in the 10K. So yeah, that was basically all for yesterday. And for today, let's erase this. And for today, it pretty much looks at the moment like a no trading day. We can see that price, I really don't like how price is going down, but we're still respecting some bearish structures. But as we can see, price is holding like a fair value gap in the 4-hour, understanding that in higher time frames we are bullish in here, right? But price could still go lower. So what I'm basically waiting, to be honest, is for high impact news to release. So we can see that at 9:45 a.m. New York time today, we have some high impact news in the USD. So I'm just waiting to see how those news impact price, because at the moment I have literally two possible directions, so buying opportunities and selling opportunities. So in those cases, it's just preferred to stay away from the markets unless there is like a nicer confirmation for us to change our bias directly or focused on just one single direction. If we see, for example, we can see that price like recently took this yesterday's low, right, respecting the fair value gap I told you, but we're still in a bearish structure. I understand that price broke this high here, we can see it, but it did kind of like a liquidity grab respecting overall the whole trend. That if we see, for example, in here, this is the overall trend, so you can see the order flow, right? Then price continued breaking structure, then price rejected from this supply again, then it broke structure again in this area. I know it's not the cleanest break of structure because price didn't close with body, but it wicked. And now price recently like kind of broke this structure here, but it was very, very minimum, and after taking like liquidity from this high, it started going down. So that's the reason why I'm still not specifically biased towards one direction. So I'm staying away from the markets by now to see what happens with the high impact news. But yeah, overall, the downtrend continues unless price kind of rejects from a fair value gap that might be created around this area and continues going up, respecting the 200 EMA. So that's basically all for now. I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, so it's currently 10 a.m. New York time. High impact news already released. At the end, basically did what I was honestly more biased to, which was for selling opportunities, following trend. And yeah, we can see that price basically swept, took liquidity from this high here, then it broke structure. So what I will be looking is to see if price give us our reversal to around a 60%, which is here, and take a selling position. Honestly, it's already 10, so I still have 1 more hour, but I don't really think it's gonna reach this point before 11 a.m. But if it reached this point before 11 a.m., I'm taking this trade. But if not, I'm just calling it a no trading day for me. So yeah, I'm not looking for buying opportunities. I'm just looking for selling positions following trend, which will be around this area. So yes, guys, that's basically all for now. I'll update you guys if there's something different. But to be honest, we can see that price is still dropping. So I'm pretty sure it's not gonna reach this point before 11 a.m. So that's basically all for now, and maybe all for today. So yes, guys, so that was all for this week. As you guys were able to watch, we only took one trade for this week, which was a profitable trade. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it was pretty slow. Actually, Wednesday we didn't trade because it was bank holiday, so I don't trade bank holidays. But we took a very nice selling position on AUD USD, so Australian versus the American dollar. On Thursday, the trade started like around 9:50 a.m. and the trade finished. So we basically reached our final TP in the morning of Friday, so around 3 a.m. New York time. So it was a very long trade. We hold the trade for the whole New York session and basically for all Asian session and London session as well. And it basically reached our final TP very late, but it reached, which basically it's what we look for and it's what matters at the end. As we can see, it was a very complicated trade based on the fact that it almost reached our final TP literally for less than 2 pips. And then it reversed fully, almost reaching our break-even point. We didn't move our stop loss to break-even because that's basically our rules. But price, instead of reaching that break-even point, it reversed again and reached our final TP. Unfortunately, the 10K account, maybe because the spreads are a little bit higher than the 25K account, the take profit wasn't fulfilled. So at the end, price didn't activate our take profit. And when I woke up, I was able to close the trade on a 101. So that's why I didn't make a 6% in the 10K account. I made a 4% in the 25K account, which was a 101 because I risked 2% in that account. But on the 10K account, I was risking 3%. So instead of earning that 6% for a 122, I just earned a 3% for a 101 because I had to close earlier. So that was basically the whole week for me. Great week. Profitable week, which is basically what matters. And let's see how next week the market performs, if there's nice setups and we're able to make some profit. So that was all for this weekly analysis / recap, and let's see what happens the next one. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. Give me a thumbs up and let me know if you guys like this content, what else you want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one.